Right guys, welcome to another video. In this one I thought I'd just show you where the cables run if you've got Ultegra 6800 Shimano levers on your bike. I'm just interested to know how to change the cables in the shift levers themselves, the gear and the brake cables. So I'll go ahead and show you where they go. Right, so there we have the Ultegra 6800 lever. Obviously it's mounted like that on the handlebar. So if you pull back the hood, this is for the rear derailleur. So if you pull back the hood on it, on the outside of the lever, you see there, you can see just up in there, there's a hole there, the top hole there. So if you get your cable, your new cable, and put it through that hole, and just persevere with it, and it should go straight through. So when it goes through, you can just keep feeding it through. So once you're feeding it through, just keep on going. Put it right through until you get to the end. And when the end of it appears like so, you just make sure that, obviously hood's in the way a bit, but make sure you put it in the bottom there where the hole is. So you just push it down there, pop it through in there, and just make sure you give it a pull that side to locate it in, and make sure it is actually located in there. Obviously if it's not, then it'll affect your gear change. If you think it's located all the way in and it isn't, then you won't get a good gear change. And obviously the cable on the inside, all it does is it sits in that groove like so, and then that pops over it just to cover the cable. See, the hood always gets in the way, but if you pop that back over there like so, put it in place, and the cable comes out into there. And then all it does is when you got your cable end on, which looks like that, it's got a groove in it there, see a lump sticking out there. So obviously if that was on the cable, like so, slid up the cable, I'll find the other end, I'll slide it on the cable for you so you can see what I'm actually talking about. So slide that down the cable all the way to the end, and then when it's on your cable like that, the end obviously slots up, and the little bit that's sticking out on it there goes into the slot. Goes into the slot there. So you just leave that bit on facing outwards, and it just slots in like that. And obviously your outer cable goes into there. Obviously slide your outer cable on, and it goes into there, and you route it around your handlebar under your bar tape. But that's how the shifter cable goes in, and that'll be the same on a Shimano 105 5800 as well, just identical the way they fit. Just slide it through on the outside like that. If you're not sure that it's all the way in, you can always just make sure it's all the way home. Just give it a little push with the screwdriver just to make sure it's actually in to the slot. Otherwise if it isn't, it'll affect the shifting. The brake cable, I'll get on and show you how to do that. Right, as for the brake cable, if you're looking at the front of the shifter there, if you find your brake cable, if you just press the brake and look in there, you can see where it goes. Just there, there's a hole just there you're looking for. So if you feed it into there, get your end of your brake cable, feed it into that hole like so, and just shut the brake off a bit, and then it goes through. So just keep pushing it through like that, and it comes out the back there like that. So it comes out just there. Just keep pushing it through like that. So if you feed it through, obviously you've got your stopper on the end, which is just locating to there. Make sure it's all the way in. Again, otherwise it'll affect brake performance if it's not fully home. You'll be adjusting your brakes, and then you press the lever and it'll pop in, and then the brakes will be all out of adjustment. Make sure it's right in there. If you close that up, that's both your cables installed. So that's a quick guide on how you install your cables on Ultegra 6800 shift levers.